Shall we just talk a little bit about the
Coffee.
the coffee.
This is a coffee which we grew in Jamaica. Our grandparents grew it. I generally pick the coffee from my grandparents. When the coffee ripe, it's ripe like a cherry, red, and you can eat it. We as children, we pick off the ripe one, them, pulp it out, and suck the sweetness out of it. It's sweet inside. Then after sucking it, it leaves that nut, and we spit out that nut. But after, say, reaping a lot of coffee, they beat it to get it out of that sap. Then it produced that one. These here still into a protected coating. It's like a peanut. You take it out of the first shell, and the nut itself have that red coating over it. Well, the coffee is white coating. To get that white coating off to produce coffee for drinking, you put it into a pot and bake it. We call it parch. And you get that nut off. Once you get that off, then you parch the coffee, put it into a mortar, and you beat it very fine and produce coffee. Now, we haven't got the machinery to pound it as fine as how you would buy a pack of coffee or a bottle of coffee in the shop. It must cost us because we got to boil our coffee to make coffee drink. And it's completely different from the one that we're buying in the shop. Tastes completely different. Yeah. Which you can get it here.
So you don't grind it down. You just do it. Boil the beans.
No.
You do.
We beat it in the mortar with a stick.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
pound it up.
But it's just got a different flavour.
Different flavor.
You have to strain it when you use it.
Yes, you got to strain it. And when you boil it and strain it off, you can add a little rum to it, sugar, milk, and you have a lovely drink of coffee. It's being sold by the bushel. There is a mountain in Jamaica called the Blue Mountain Peak where they produce the Blue Mountain coffee. I was there in '95, and I went up there. And believe you me, it's amazing. There is fog up there, same like in England here.
It's pretty high up then.
Yes.
Okay.
Cold, but it's nice, beautiful scenery, the plants, the trees.
Wasn't coffee a plantation crop?
Yes.
As well,
Yes.
but the nutmeg wasn't, of course.
Well, not in Jamaica. Not in Jamaica.
Not in Jamaica, but in Grenada.
Grenada, nutmeg was a plantation crop
Yes,
in Grenada.
The coffee in Jamaica was the finest in the world. And Britain used to take the coffee, you could get it in the shop, like Lewis's then, or any big store. But when Britain joined the common market, they had a disagreement because they couldn't take in Caribbean stuff anymore, except on quota. And in between that time, Japan went in. And Japan in turn had signed up Jamaica Coffee for nearly a lifetime. And in return, Japan gave them cars and car parts and other things that Jamaica need. So if you go in Jamaica today, most of the cars are Japanese. Once where they were most British, and now they were British and American, now they're all Japanese. Because Japan gave them in return for the agreement for the coffee that couldn't come here any longer. That's why you never get Jamaica coffee in England unless somebody bring it in. For when I go, my English friends would say, don't forget. And I always bring a lot of coffee. You know, I go into the shop and buy the Blue Mountain coffee. They don't want anything else but that. So I have to go and get the Blue Mountain. So my suitcase is full of nothing but Blue Mountain coffee.
Okay.